Amen. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great wisdom. Okay, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem. Okay. Today we will continue in the book of Ecclesiastes. Okay. And yeah, you see, a lot is happening at the moment. Okay. People already forgot about Diddy. Why is it important anyway? Okay, it is important because Jake trusts in those people. Okay, Jake is simple. The younger people. Okay, they like hip hop most likely. They like to listen to hip hop music. Okay, and they like to listen to P Diddy. Okay, or liked listening to P Diddy. So of course it is important in some way. But look what happened to P Diddy. Okay. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, reveals to these people, okay, what they do behind the scenes. And it's not just P Diddy, okay. It's also P Diddy, okay. You have most of the celebrities, okay, doing basically things on the same level. Maybe not exact the same level, but comes near to that. But again, you have people that are even worse than P Diddy, okay? You have a lot of that actually, okay? People that are, do things worse than P Diddy on a daily basis, okay? So, people don't like the truth, but that's what it is, Most things happen behind the scenes, and, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai reveals them all in the end, okay? It's just a matter of time when all these other celebrities, or basically people, who do wickedness behind the scenes, it's just a matter of time when they eventually will be revealed by the Lord, Because the scripture says, hopefully you know it, okay? The scripture says, nothing, okay? Roughly paraphrasing, is in darkness which shall not come to light, you see? So there's nothing happening that will not come to light eventually, you see? So people hopefully don't believe that this all will continue forever. No. Okay. There's nothing done in secret that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will not eventually reveal. Okay? And let's start from chapter 2 again. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes. So lucky at the sides and 2 and 1. I said in mine heart, go to now, I will reprove thee with mirth, therefore enjoy pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity. Okay, calm, I said, of laughter it is mad, and of mirth what doeth it? Come, because sometimes you even feel it in the spirit also. Okay, let's say you have a good day. Okay, not trying to explain verses or something too much. My 2 cents are really not needed, but I can't just read down all the time. It would be a little bit too easy to the spirit. But you know, like sometimes in your life you have good days, right? And guess what? Good days, you know, are always there. But you know, in the end, we know that this is not our West. And if this would be our West, then guess what? We could really enjoy these pleasures, okay? Because nowadays you can even really rejoice in good things, okay? Because everything is defiled, okay? Women, especially our women, are defiled oftentimes in their mind, first and foremost, okay? Because if you control your mind, okay, you can control what you eat, you know, if you eat swine, for example, pig, pork, you know, or not, and all that which defiles your body, okay. So basically, it all comes from the mind, right? So if your mind is destroyed, which the so-called Negro woman, okay, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American woman is completely destroyed, bugged out in their head, okay, which shows also that we are systematic oppressed people, okay. So our women really, they should, you know, they should look up to us as the apple of the Lord's eye, okay, because we, the Israelite man, we're still the apple of the Lord's eye, right? So what she does is, okay, she further pushes that oppression that comes from ESAU, EDOM, okay, Esau is Edom, so-called white man, who's the devil according to the Bible, okay? Saka, air pollution. Yeah, so basically we are destroyed people, okay? And instead of, you know, coming back to these Hebrew roots, okay, to your Israelite roots, okay, like I said, our women, they rather, you know, they choose death, basically, okay, which death always has to do with trusting in this man, or basically, better said, in oppression, okay, because if you trust in the system in a way where you don't trust in anything else, then you trust basically in what? Oppression, okay? And the scripture is clear on that, okay? Scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, trust not in oppression, okay? Because, you know, it's not beneficial to trust in oppression. Hopefully that makes sense. Verse 3, I thought in my heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting my heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on farming till I might sing what was their good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all days of their life. I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted my vineyards, I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them of all kind of fruits. I made me pools of water to water therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. Come. Okay, in the kingdom we will have a lot of servants, okay? Okay, and Esau will not be all chained up, because you still want to have, you know, people that do the hard work basically, okay, and that's Esau, okay, but again, you know, when it comes to, you know, their women and stuff, you know, of course they will be handmaids and servants to us, okay, and you can't, you know, in 1 minute, you can't even number all the servants that one hopefully elect will have really soon, okay? Try to count them all in a half minute. Okay, it will be a difficult thing, okay? Not now, but soon, okay? But remember, we still have prophecies, we also see, okay, that there will be 7 women, okay, taking hold of one man somewhere in the future, okay, which we don't know how it will exactly look, but it will not look like a web video, okay, because in the end days, okay, basically we are already in war, but you know, as it goes for this prophecy, it has to be a time where a lot of things already happened, and you know, a lot of persecution, a lot of civil war maybe. Okay, we will see. Okay, but it is not a web video. Okay, so 7 women taking hold of one man. Okay, will also not be a thing for everybody. Okay, you know, to experience. Okay, every brother has a different, different blood basically. Okay, and you know, we're not in the truth for that prophecy. Okay, we know that these things can happen, and like I said, it will happen. Okay, but is it really, you know, what we're looking for? Of course not. Okay, because again, that will be a thing that is basically, you know, beautiful also, but really it's not, you know, how can I say it, most necessary, okay, but it will be a beautiful thing, okay, to those that this happens. But what will happen 100%, okay, is that all these women, okay, who walk around proudly, okay, okay, all these women, okay, not interested in the God of the Bible, okay, interested only in pleasure, okay, which these women are created that way, to some extent, you know, of course. But the scripture talks about it, okay, she that liveth in pleasure, in pleasure, okay, she is dead while she liveth, you see. So all these women, they will get heavily judged in these end days, okay? And they don't believe it. That makes it even more true. Okay. Yeah, and you have the election, basically, okay, the outcome, and what is it? Okay, Trump won, and guess what? Okay, for these women to know that Trump won that whole thing is a bad thing. Okay, and why is that? Because they can't go to the doctor that easily and, you know, make these abortions and stuff anymore. Okay, that is the only reason. That is the only reason why these women are pissed off. Okay, that Trump basically made it. Okay, so they can't live in pleasure. Okay, opening their legs for everyone, getting pregnant, and jumping to the next one anymore. Okay. Like the scripture tells you that basically wickedness comes from a woman. Okay? So what is it then? Of course this, I believe Harris is her name. Okay, of course she has a little bit, you know, another opinion on these things basically, as I hear, you know? And, you know, so basically, of course they wish her to be in office. Okay? So, you know, it's really not hard to see why all these demons are how they are. Okay? It's really not hard to see that most people really just care about their ego, you know, themselves, okay, and how to be more wicked. Okay, that's the only thing what they really care about. Some people have it somewhere in their mind, still somewhere. Okay, really hidden and lost somewhere. Okay, you know, what things would, you know, things that really would make sense, man. Okay, not trusting in oppression, not trusting in a system that wants to enslave you. Okay, not getting the MOTD first and foremost, which is the microchip. Okay, the microchip under your skin. Okay, in your forehead or in your right hand. Basically, it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as it is under your skin. Okay, you are damned for judgment really soon. Okay, so the microchip. Okay, as big as a wise spawn. Okay, is the main thing right now. Okay, so this thing has to happen first for World War III to really, you know, to really escalate. Okay, so let's continue. So it's basically just a confirmation, okay, that you are a slave to your own wicked deeds, okay? Because the microchip is not something, you know, that confirms that you are righteous or godly or righteous, how can I say, a good person, okay? And a microchip implant, okay, the RFID, okay, micro and chip is a confirmation, okay, that you are a slave to your own wicked imaginations and okay, your sinful lusts basically. It's nothing more, okay? It's not a good thing. Verse 5, I made me gardens and orchards and I plant trees in them of all kinds of fruits. I made me pools of water to water their wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens and had servants born in my house. I also had great possessions of great and small, cattle above all that were in Jerusalem, okay, before me. Scripture is talking about, you know, these different heathen nations came to him, man. Okay? Asking different questions, seeking for his wisdom, for his wise words and judgments. Okay? So there was a time when Israel was, of course, not on the bottom like now. Okay? Destroyed like now. Okay? And these people don't even know their own history. Okay? Or the history of the world. Okay? Which I like the first sentence more. Okay? Their own history. Because it's your own history, okay? It's your own history that there was a kingdom around you, which was called Israel, which was great and to be feared. And guess what? These people, okay? Okay, these people act as if 2023 and before that was dinosaurs, and now it's a human being, you know? Here on earth. No, there was a history, okay, that is to be told, okay, of a great people. And guess what? Just because you don't know your history, okay, neither God's creation, okay, which you know, the earth is basically too full, okay, of proof for that, okay, for proof on that. Okay, the earth is too full. Okay, for the greatness of Yahweh and our giant his works. I just told you last camp, okay, the earth is full of labor. Man cannot utter it, okay, and not understand it. Okay? So just because these heathens don't know their own history, okay, don't know their real identity, which comes from not knowing the history, doesn't mean okay, that the Israelites, okay, will somehow stop, okay, will stop, you know, going back to their identity, to their history, to their culture, and being back in position who they really belong, okay, which is above you heathens, okay. So really, okay, the 144,000 is the only hope for these people, really, okay, for them to not destroy themselves completely, okay? You know? So this is verse 8. I gathered you also silver and gold and the peculiar treasure of kings and of the provinces. I get me man singers and woman singers and the delights of the sons of man as musical instruments and that of all sorts. Come, like I said, you know, King Solomon was not like these other kings, okay, of these different heathen nations, kingdoms that eventually were destroyed, okay. Scripture tells you because of corruption and evil doings, okay, a kingdom is translated to another, okay. You know, so really, King Solomon, okay, was not some, like I said, some random king out there like these heathens, okay. Also, of course, not King David, okay, and all the kings we had really, okay. But at some point, you know, because the scripture tells you that his father, okay, his father, you know, really pleased the Lord. You know, he had a heart according to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is a heavy thing, okay. Basically, like Moses, you know. So David, you know. So really great kingdoms, man. Great times in Israel, okay. So you had Babylon, the lion, okay, 605 to 539 BC, okay, which is gold. Then you had the Medo-Persians, okay, the beer, 539 to 331, okay, the silver. Then you had the Grecian Empire, the leopard, okay, 331 to 168 BC, West. Then you had the iron, okay, the dragon, the Roman Empire, 168 to 476 AD. Okay, now what you got? You got the iron and clay. Okay, the iron and clay is nothing different than the revived Roman Empire, which means, okay, you have the same people, the same Edomites, being back in power, oppressing you. Okay, which we know, for example. You know, I believe that Donald Trump is basically Nero coming back. Okay, Nero was just one dude ruling, man, in oppression over Israelites, man. Okay, he's the one who persecuted the Israelites, man. Okay, at first, man. Okay, the emperor, or what you call him, Nero. Okay. Might very well be Donald Trump in the reincarnation. Okay? But guess what? Before they believe you on that, they rather believe that they will be a worm in the next life, man. Okay? This is what these people got from these different stupid, okay, you know, stupid people, okay, who talk all nonsense, okay? And basically they don't get that reincarnation is actually in the Bible, of course, okay? But like I said, man, okay, then I don't know what it is, okay? I'm not studied so well in these different kind of religions. But you have religions that tell you that you will reincarnate as some kind of animal and all that. All kind of nonsense, man, okay? Which the scripture tells you that man is created in the likeness of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay, which is the God of, the whole universe. Okay? But go and be a worm in your next life, man, okay? It might be a better position, okay, for you, okay? Because you don't know how to deal with your human life, okay, to come back to your creator, okay, to come back to his laws. So it might be even better for you to be a worm, okay, so you don't have to take care of all these things, okay? Which the commandments are not difficult, okay? Scripture tells you the laws of the scriptures are not difficult, okay? Verse 9, so was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me, and whatsoever mine eyes desired I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had worked, and on the labor that I had labored to do. And behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. Yeah, which also, if you don't know, okay, Solomon had also to write down the law at least one time, okay? Every king in Israel had to do that, okay? Which is also labor, okay? If you want to write down the whole law, which is 5 books at the moment, okay, it's really, it's not so, you are not so fast with that, but you can do it. Okay. And the law is, okay, roughly paraphrasing, that the king will not be too, basically like knowledge puffed up, right? And if you're a king, you don't want to be proud, basically, where you look down upon Israelites, So that's why the law is in place, okay? Roughly paraphrasing. Verse 12, and I taught myself to behold wisdom and madness, and folly, for what can the man do that cometh after the king? Even that which had been already done. Then I saw that wisdom excelled folly as far as light excelled darkness. Can, okay, because these people don't understand that, basically everything is basically vanity. Okay, so beauty is in vain. Okay, eventually everything is in vain if it's, if you never invested in the God of the Bible. Okay, there will be no good outcome for you in these last days. Okay, in these last days. Okay, I don't care about climate change or whatever people argue, because not too long here anymore, okay? Sometimes you also have to think about that, you know, there's not too much time left for all these things to discuss them, okay, that much, man, okay? And you see it, even if they do it, what they do, or at least they say that they do it, they come to no conclusion at all, okay? And it's not just the Germans, okay? You heathen, basically, you need a righteous government, and that can only come, okay? And I also talk about the two-thirds of Israel, okay? Because they are also heathens. You need righteous government, okay, which shows you the way. It doesn't work any other way, okay? And, you know, day in and day out, we have the proof for that, okay? Day in and day out, we have the proof for that, okay? Yeah, it was all vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. And I turned myself to behold wisdom and madness and folly, for what can the man do that cometh after the king, even that which had been already done. Then I saw that wisdom excelled folly as far as light excelled darkness. And these people also don't understand that, you know, darkness will not stay forever. Okay, Satan is just doing what Yahweh Bar Shem Yahushai wants it to do, which is to deceive the nations, okay? And the physical counterpart of Satan is a nation, okay, which you consider so-called white people, okay? So these so-called white people, okay, have nothing else to do than to deceive the nations, okay? Which, you know, the Renaissance period, okay, was the time when Satan was loosed out of his prison again. Not again, but when he was loosed out of his prison. Okay, because he was basically in prison 1,000 years, which you consider the Dark Ages. Okay, so why don't you find information on the so-called Dark Ages, not even on Wikipedia? How is that? Like I said, you know, the physical counterpart of Satan, okay, did everything, so you will, okay, did everything to deceive you. Okay, because the Holy Roman Empire, okay, was also a time where okay, which Jacob, his name was later changed to Israel, okay, you know, where we actually were above these heathens, okay, for 1,000 years. Then you had the Renaissance period, okay, where Esau slowly but surely, okay, the deceiver of the nations came back into power, or came in power, okay, to, you know, push deception on these nations, okay, which, you know, it's not like that anymore too much, okay, because there, you know, there's an invention called internet, okay, and most people have, most people, okay, have a chance to go into the internet, okay, and to look up all these lies, okay. So it's not no Renaissance period anymore where nobody got a computer at home, okay? But it was prophecy that, you know, after these 1,000 years, Satan has to be out of his prison for a little season, like the scripture says, it roughly paraphrasing. to deceive the nations again. Okay? So even if even if people would have had computers in the Renaissance period, okay, to look who Esau is and all that, and to stop him from coming to power, prophecy will always happen. Okay, prophecy will always happen. So even if you have people seeing the truth now for what it is, you still have prophecy that has to happen, which is, okay, eventually all these nations will cleave to Esau, okay, to fight against basically Yahushai, okay, and his army. You see? So now you have something called Armageddon, right? Which you have it already, over there, kind of like, cooking. But the escalation period comes, like I said. Okay, if the chip is mandatory, then you will have the Third World War escalating. Okay, not before that. Okay, so you can understand what prophecy is, right? Because prophecy, everything has an order. Okay, and first the chip has to be mandatory before World War III. Okay, even the last cave people living under a stone. Okay, where even them will find out that it's actually right next to you happening. Okay, not just somewhere in the Middle East. Okay. Because these cave people really believe that all war that is going on right now will in some way, okay, there will come I don't know, okay, some pink unicorn out of the heaven, okay, and stop all wars on earth right now. Okay, that will never happen. Okay, that Russia-Ukraine thing, okay, that Middle East thing, and even stuff that you don't hear about, man, it will all escalate eventually, okay? Not some pink unicorn stopping all war all of a sudden, okay? Coming out of heaven, no. Okay? You people will see that sooner or later. Okay? Verse 14. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. Come, man, it is darkness. Darkness, okay, to, you basically live in ignorance, okay, of all what happens right now, okay. Prophecy is coming to pass and you want to ignore it, okay. So that's on you, because everybody has to be judged sooner or later, okay. Scripture tells you, okay, that everybody has to stand before the great white throne, okay. And then everything will walk into judgment, okay. Even the good things that you did in your life. So how much more these people not serving the gospel, okay, how much should they fear, okay, the coming judgment? Exactly. They don't fear at all, okay? So guess what, man? Okay, World War III will hit hardest for them, okay? Because we're not concerned about World War III, as being in this truth, hoping for the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to save us from all that, coming destruction. Okay, we're not concerned or in fear about a war or something. We just fear the Lord and that's it. Okay? And I myself perceive also that one event happened to what? Them all. Okay, one event, which could be World War III, happens to them all. There you go. So guess what? If World War III, okay, really escalating, guess what? You wanna be of those who got that covering, okay, that protection, okay. But look in what these people trust in, man, and people like P Diddy, okay, like P Diddy and all of them, man. P Diddy is just one of a million basically, okay, that you look up to, okay. So okay, you will see, okay, before your death, okay, you will see a lot of evil people getting destroyed, okay. You will see a lot of evil people being destroyed before your eyes, okay. So those people hiding in these bunkers eventually, okay, and all that, doesn't matter, because I can read it again to you, okay. Verse 14, the wise man's eyes are in his head, okay, which, we who, seek the truth, truth seeker, okay, which we believe that we have, the Bible 100% true, okay, our eyes are in our head, okay, we look well to our goings. But the fool walketh in darkness, and I myself perceive also that one event, okay, which could be World War III again, happened to them all. Okay, so nobody can be a world war. Okay, show me who did that in World War II or World War One. Okay, show me who did that. There was this last documentary that I saw, I don't know, 3 days ago or something, about was it World War One? Yeah, World War One, right? People walking around in the city just like now. Okay, one hour or one day before, eventually it really, okay, it really was escalating. Okay. Right here in Germany, okay, not that I saw, this place called Munich directly or something in the documentary, but I believe somewhere in Berlin or something, who cares, okay? Being all comfortable, not considering, okay, that everybody has to go to this what awaits us in the future, man, which it is not a light thing, man. Even if you consider yourself a hopeful elect, okay, having the truth, it's not a light thing, man. Okay, these days to come are the worst days, even worse than World War One, even worse than World War Two. Okay, so if you're old right now, okay, in some way you can be lucky, man. Okay, if you're 80 years right now, 70 years right now, you can somewhat be happy. Okay, not saying that for us as younger men and women, it's also not a beautiful thing to be alive in those times. Okay, because we see basically the downfall. Okay, not just of the enemies, but also of what? Okay. We see a transition of kingdoms, okay, which, okay, the so-called so-called elites, okay? Scripture talks about the elites, so you can understand in a way, okay, that is not good. Scripture talks about he will, roughly paraphrasing, rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay, so while these so-called elites, okay, eating their whatever they eat, you know, I don't want to know it. Okay, there comes an ICBM nuclear missile, okay, right in their face, okay, over there in America first and foremost, okay, which is the okay, which is the center of wickedness, okay. America is the center of wickedness, okay, and even these heathens know that, okay. But like I said, you know, Asians with their hope in Babylon, you know, hope in Esau, you know. So on the forefront, it looks like these heathens really, you know, want Esau to win, which, you know, they need also some kind of treatment, man. Okay, some kind of punishment, but it will not be the same, man. Okay, because again, the center of wickedness is the so-called white elites. Okay, which nobody is white. Okay. You know, as far as it goes for physics. Okay. Like for example, you know, this thing here on the ground, okay, this printed thing here on the ground is white, okay, if you don't know. Okay, black, for example, my shoe is black, okay, white and black. So guess who invented those terms, okay? Black people, white people, okay? These same elites, okay? These same elites, you know, doing Satan's will basically, on the left-hand side, you know, deceiving the nations, okay? So really, okay, we understand that these people love, okay, to be lied to, okay? These people love if somebody shows up and lies to their face, okay? These people love that, okay? Madness, man, okay? That's all. I will close it here, okay? Shalom, double honors to all the apostles of the millstone, okay? And all praises to Yahweh, for Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for Hashem, Kadash. Okay, see you in the next lesson. Okay, curses to these, okay, evil kingdoms, okay? Evil kingdoms, okay? You see it, okay? This perfect, you know, this perfect illusion, you know, has some destroyed parts of it coming down, you know. It is what it is, you know.